Hi there Virgo, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for December 21st through to the 27th. Virgo, as we get closer to closing out 2020, what a year it's been. And if you're watching this on the 21st, I do believe this is the day of the grand conjunction when we officially move into the age of Aquarius, a whole era ruled by the air sign. So interesting times that are upon us, and I think that we can expect a lot of change in 2021 as this energy starts to integrate. So let's get started with your reading. I will use the Work Your Light Oracle first and then draw you an overarching tarot energy from the Moonchild Tarot. We'll be getting out the tarot positions with the Rider-Waite, clarifying with the Star Child Tarot here. And just to let you know that all of these decks, apart from the Rider-Waite that I use, are illustrated by Danielle Knoll. She is incredible, and there is a link underneath the video to all of those. I'm not sponsored or anything, I just love her. I'm just a big fangirl that loves her work. So let's see what we have, Virgo. Okay. Deep replenishment, rest, retreat, and be held. This is very much the Four of Swords energy for me, and it says, hey, it's time for you to take a break, take a rest, because Virgo, I know it sounds like, oh yeah, I know I need to rest, but what it's really saying, this card here, is that there could be an insight that wants to land for you, and we don't receive the messages from our higher self and source as well when we're rushing around. There could be, a breakthrough or a strategy for the way forward that, wants to reveal itself, but it's saying, hey, you need to step down from doing and start being a little bit more, be in that divine feminine energy, whether you're male or female, because that's how we turn that receiver on to those divine messages. So let's get the overarching tarot energy, Virgo. We've got two, and I'm going to take them. I have got the Ten of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, interesting. So the Ten of Wands is about release, releasing a weight that's been on your shoulders, releasing the stress, the tension, the burdens, maybe of the whole year, maybe of a specific situation. I think that's where the replenishment comes in, because the Ten of Wands can also talk about burnout and fatigue and all the things that kind of weigh us down. It's saying it's time for you to let that go and just enjoy a little bit of a holiday season, and then maybe start afresh, right? There could be a situation that is completing in your life. Now, we've got that with the King of Wands, which is Leo for me in the Major Arcana. It could also mean that it's time for you to release what's holding you back and rise up into King energy, whether you're male or female, which the King of Wands is this energy of passion, fire energy, getting ready to take inspired action forward to a new beginning, not being afraid to kind of step up, to be seen, to lead, all of that kind of energy. Some of you might even be stepping up into a new role, that you are more visible, leadership, doing something on social media, all of that kind of thing. That's going to take a lot of energy. So the cards are saying it's time now for you to tie up loose ends and take the rest so that you can begin 2021 with a big fiery bang. Let's go for the tarot aspects. Okay, let's get the energy of the recent past, Virgo. Energies leaving, completing, transitioning in your life. What you may be journeying, if this is for you. Four of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. It's time for you to get balance and stability back again. We will go deeper into the message with the clarifiers. Getting out now the current or focus energy. Whoa, it's turning over in my hand. It's the Ten of Wands again. Underneath that is the Six of Swords. So this is the transitional energy here. I'm looking forward to seeing what the clarifier is. Let's get out the result energy. Result or outcome. The World and the Three of Cups. You're going to be celebrating a huge cyclic ending, and the energy is just perfect to do that right now. Yeah, it can be challenging too, but you'll be the one. Enjoy very soon. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. It's the last call, guys. It's the last call, and it's the end of 2020. What do we need to release? What do we need to let go of? This time of the year I always feel is very climactic. Things come to a head. We're more open to change as well. I've got two again. We've got the Knight of Swords and Temperance. Sagittarian energy from the Major Arcana. I've got a lot of cards coming out, guys. Clarifying the Ten of Wands with the Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Earth sign energy could represent you. I have the Lovers here. So we've got two number sixes, which is about moving into balance, joy, love, harmony. I have got the Four of Cups at the bottom of this deck. So we've got two number fours as well, which is all about laying a new foundation and building a greater sense of stability in your life. Okay, so let's jump in here. So the Four of Cups for me says there's a situation in your life that you are ready to disconnect from. The person in the Four of Cups is generally a little bit over it in this situation. So it could be, you know, obviously the big themes in life, guys, I keep it really general here, but obviously it can be feeling bored in a job, feeling complacent in a relationship, feeling apathetic about a situation in your life. You're just needing fire energy. You're needing passion again. You're needing to be lit up. You're needing to get your energy back and feel really enthusiastic about where you're heading. With the Four of Cups, it's like that situation or person that you're dealing with might be trying to keep on connecting with you. You know, the work might be trying to dangle another carrot, that kind of thing, but you have already detached, right? Because there's a bigger dream here. There's three upright cups, there's one spilt, and the three upright cups is that, you know, we've got a bigger dream, a dream of joy, of happiness, and a greater harvest somewhere else. And it's like you're too far into that foot you have over the line is too far across the threshold for you to turn back now, is what I'm feeling. And I'm going to bring Judgment in here as well. Judgment says that, yeah, this is the last call. You're feeling the divine nudge, and it's time for you to decide to liberate yourself from this situation, because there's a sense in the Judgment energy that it's keeping you confined or limited. See how they're bursting out of these small black boxes? And I always say it's the devil energy in those boxes, Virgo, which is that limits us, that is toxic for us, that holds us back from our true timeline and divine path. Through our own doing or that of others, and even if it is that of others, we are choosing to stay in that situation. So as vulnerable as it feels, it's time to liberate yourself. There's a sense here that you've heard the divine wake-up call and that you are getting really close to moving this to the cyclic completion of the world, because this is the Major Arcana that precedes the world. So we're one step away from saying, you know what, that's it, I'm done and I am out, and I want to start my new year in a totally different energetic vibe. Okay, we've got 4 cards here, so I'm just getting a bit of a reading on here. Yeah, okay, I'll start with the Six of Pentacles. I think you have a sense that it's time for the tables to turn. The Six of Pentacles is about coming back into balance. You may have felt in this situation that you were a bit of a, you know, one of the people that were a bit of a beggar of life, you know, just getting the breadcrumbs, just getting the leftovers, not getting what you truly receive. The Six of Pentacles for me is the energy of receivership, getting ready to receive in your life again. The Three of Cups at the end of the reading is about receiving the divine harvest, because we have ended the cycle that we're supposed to. And I kind of feel that, you know, that's what the Temperance energy represents, because this follows on from Death in the Major Arcana. And Death obviously was the energy of November, Scorpio. Sagittarius is December. We're just still on the tail end of this now. So it really says that maybe there was something in November that was kind of looking to complete. You might have held it off, and the cards are saying, let's do this before the end of the year, right? Let's work with the energies here and close it out. You'll be guided forward after this. You know, this is the opportunity for you to come back into balance. This is about balance as well, to recalibrate, to get emotionally secure and strong, and get into the position that you need to really move towards that best life energy of the Four of Wands. So there's a big message here about coming into stability. This is a milestone, whatever this is that you're transitioning from. This is a milestone this week towards the completion and finding your Four of Wands. It's time to lay a new foundation now towards that happy ever after, whatever that is for you. Generally, it's a new commitment, new relationship, new work contract, something that's going to bring you just pure joy in your life. Four of Wands is also about abundance, so that's where we're heading. And we've got the Knight of Swords here with that, and a couple of things, because the Knight of Swords, it's generally Gemini for me. You might be dealing with a Gemini. It's about really quick progress. So I kind of feel that once we kind of make that decision to transition, everything kind of really speeds up. It's like a speed change here, change of pace. And I know you probably can't see all of that, but in this this Knight of Swords energy, we have that real link to the intellect and the sword underneath the person, which is very much what we see in the Four of Swords card, which I was talking about when Deep Replenishment came out. So there is a sense that there is an insight that needs to land. There is a strategic way forward that is going to be revealed to you, but we need to take the rest to get there. So that is the Knight of Swords energy for me. I wanted to say something else about it, but it seems to, oh yes, there it is. Yeah, there could be like some kind of communication that obviously needs to happen. As soon as you speak those words, I'm moving on from this relationship, this job, whatever it is, you know, that is the alchemy that makes it the truth and the realization, and then the progress just speeds up, and we have a real sense that we are moving towards something far greater. Okay, so after that part, yeah, I really feel that you kind of know you need to take action, but that's what's been weighing on you with the Ten of Wands. Is like, oh, it's going to be so much upheaval, going to have to change jobs, relocate, move out, break that person's heart, whatever it is, and that's what weighs on us. And often it's the stress of that keeps us in a situation. We don't want to hurt others, we don't want to let them down, so it's like, I'll be the martyr for it, I'll just keep carrying the load. But the universe says, you know what, no, this is the divine timing. You know, you've heard the call, it's time for you to release and feel your joy again. So we need to make that necessary transition. Six of Swords, leave those high emotions in the past and move towards your peaceful, harmonious new beginning. And the Six of Swords carries a bit of a, you know, it's a bit of a heavy heart transition, but we want to try and leave that baggage on the shore and carry on with an empty vessel. It's not going to be easy, but it's saying here that it has the ability to shift you towards the new opportunities that present themselves. Page of Pentacles can be a new opportunity in its infancy, new commitment, new job. It can represent your energy here too, coming back into more of your childlike energy before the stress, before the baggage and that kind of thing. A bit of a return to innocence here is what I'm feeling. A return to authenticity as well. I always notice it in this page of Pentacles, how serene and heart-centered this person looks. So we're letting go of like sort of a harsh energy, because that harsh energy of the burden that we've carried because we wanted to take action, but we just haven't been able to do that. So guys, it is a really, really big decision, I know. We've got 3 sixes I'm just noticing here, so that is an angel number for you. Joy, love, harmony, oh my gosh, I cannot talk, so sorry. And balance is what we're moving into. I'm not going to be able to edit that out, guys, sorry, you're just seeing it all in these videos. So the Lover says there is a big decision here that needs to be made. This is also Gemini in the Major Arcana, so we've got double Gemini here for some of you. The Lovers, before it was just about, you know, partnerships and dealing with karmic partners, which you absolutely might be in this reading, is the choice card, big choices around matters of the heart. So once we've made this choice, that's when everything falls into place. Making the choice, taking the action, communicating the thing, and committing to it, and then we basically jump through the hoop into the next karmic cycle. This is the victory. It says you have made it when that process is done. Whatever it was that the Magician is, the first card in the Major Arcana, set about to manifest, has completed. You've gotten the life lessons from it. Karmic contract, sealed deal. It's time to move on to the next one. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. It says you've arrived at the ending point. Yes, there is vulnerability, but you know, it's time to move on to different challenges. And I think you'll be celebrating in the near future. Three of Cups. It's about joy. It's about fun. Having a beautiful celebration period, knowing that you have tied up the loose ends of 2020 that you needed to. You have come out of the worst of it when this card comes into the reading. You have gone through the winter. The winter for me is the completion, and you have planted new seeds. There will be an abundant new harvest for you in the future, but at the moment we are in the transition point, right? But it will feel light and joyful and happy once we have kind of committed to the process here. So Virgos, there's a lot of big energies here for the end of the reading. This is quite classic of the kind of readings that I'm seeing over the last couple of weeks. Lots of judgment energy, world energy, and that kind of thing. It's very much more about the completion than the new beginning. I feel like we'll be working with that energy in the new year, but this is really about just making sure that we at least have the completion in progress, and then we can focus on the new once that is all said and done. So Virgo, I do wish you all the best with it, and I hope that this reading resonates for somebody, keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so may or may not resonate. Some of you might be completing huge cycles in life. For others of you, it may be smaller things, but generally the world and judgment energy would indicate a larger pattern. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all, guys, and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you, connect with your energy, and of course see what the collective messages are for you all. And I will see you back here for another one, Virgo. It has been a pleasure. Bye for now.